Hey guys, today we are talking about disability etiquette. It's a 10-step guide on how to treat people who are different than you with care or collaboration, acceptance, respect, and empathy. Number one, when you see a person with a disability, don't point, don't laugh, don't ignore, and don't stare. Just look right at the person and smile just like you would to anyone else. Number two, if even if the person has trouble hearing, please don't shout and don't talk to the person as if he or she is younger than you or not as smart as you. That would be really, really insulting. Just like you or I, if we can't hear someone, we'll say, "Can you please speak up?" or "Huh?" And if someone is hard of hearing or maybe even deaf, they will let you know too. So please don't just assume they can't hear you. If the person has a personal care assistant, maybe a sign language interpreter, or maybe some other companion that helps that person speak or communicate in some way, talk to the person and not to the companion or not to the helper. It's important that we maintain eye contact and respect that person by looking at the person we're talking to. Number four, if you are talking with a person in a wheelchair, maybe get down to their level. You can kneel or sit next to them. You don't have to. It's not incredibly rude or rude at all if you're standing and talking to them. But sometimes you might want to get down on their own level and sit next to them if they're sitting and talking too. That can show them that you care and that you're on the same level. Number five, some people have service dogs to help them. Kind of like Bailey, only service dogs help people perform everyday tasks that they're not able to do because of their disability. So those animals, oftentimes dogs, are working and they should not be distracted. Please do not pet these animals unless you ask for permission first. Most of the time, if it's a service dog, the owner will tell you no, he's working or she's working, and they cannot be petted at that time. So please remember, always ask first. But if it's a working dog, it probably won't be okay to pet them. Number six, some people who have disabilities use computers or other equipment called assistive technology. Even though these devices look pretty cool, like iPads, they are not toys. They're really, really fragile or breakable, and they're really expensive. So please do not touch or play with them unless you ask for permission first. Don't just go and grab them and play with them. Number seven, some people have a speech disability. Their speech may be slow or hard to understand, or they may have trouble getting the words out smoothly. Some people use pictures on a computer or a communication device to talk. Please be patient with them. Let them know that their message is worth waiting for by standing and waiting and not saying things. If you don't understand the message that the person is trying to get across, that's okay. You can ask them to say it again. Don't pretend like you know and respond in a way that's not authentic or genuine. Make sure that you let them know that you couldn't understand them or you having a difficult time, and ask them to repeat themselves. If you still don't understand, you can just let them know, "I'm so sorry. I'm having a difficult time understanding you." Maybe you guys together can find a different way for that person to communicate with you. Number eight, do not automatically help a person with a disability. Just like you, people with disabilities want to be as independent as possible too. Please just ask first, can I help you with that? Would you like some assistance? Don't assume because a person has a disability that they can't do something. Oftentimes, someone with a disability can do anything and everything just like we can, but maybe they do it in a little bit different way. They find ways to meet their needs. Number nine, people who have disabilities are interested in the same things that you are. Talk about those subjects, not about their disabilities, unless, of course, they bring up the subject or they say it's okay to talk about it. And number 10, people who have disabilities can do many things just like you. They just may do things differently. Focus on what they can do, not what they can't do. If we can follow these 10 steps, then we can show others that are different than us care, collaboration, acceptance, respect, and empathy. That's how we treat others with care.